everyone, my name is Nicole and welcome to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new, hi, welcome, and I hope you stick around. Please hit that subscribe button down below and the bell for the notification every time I upload a video. Today I am participating in the Clique Bad Girls Couture Holiday Blog Hop, and for this blog hop we are creating art journal pages in 12 by 12 scrapbook layouts. There are, I believe, 8 designers with over 16 projects to help inspire you to kick off the holiday season. And we are looking at doing an art journal in this video, and then I will have another one to follow up with a 12 by 12 scrapbook page. So in this project, I am using this vintage music note art journal page from Bad Girls Couture. This is the first I've ever used one of their pages, and I really like how this was assembled. It has a nice cardboard backing, the vintage paper on the front, the machine stitching around the edges, plus the grommet holes, and I was able to customize the color of the grommets, which I really liked that feature. So I started this layout by preparing the whole page with clear gesso. I knew this project for me is going to be heavily mixed media, so I just started there. I also did clear gesso around the edges of the page. I kind of assumed that I was going to go around the edge with some paint also. And as you can see, as this page progresses, I decided to actually tear into that sheet. I wanted to add some depth to the page and add another layer of paper behind all of this music note to make it look like that it was assembled intentionally that way, to help coordinate and tie and bring everything in more together than just laying the pieces on top of the page. So as you can see, I went ahead and cut that all open. Then I took and rolled the edges of that with my fingers. I really like this paper, again, for the fact that it's double-sided. So when I rolled it, the color continued over to the other side. The pattern was on the other side. So it was music notes and the same ivory color. So it really helped bring everything together. So I chose a pattern paper that I liked and put it behind there, glued everything down, and then I took my clear gesso and went over that pattern paper itself. I knew again that I was planned on doing some type of mixed media, but at this point on that piece I wasn't sure with what. But I just thought that, well, let's go ahead and prep it just in case. It's not going to hurt. So for this project, I'm working with 4 of the Bad Girls Couture paints. They are acrylic paints. They are very pigmented. They are very smooth. They are very easy to work with. And they're slowly becoming some of my favorite acrylics to work with. And then I also have this clear bead gel that I'm working with also from them. It is probably one of my most favorite mixed media products to work with right now. It looks white in this paste in this jar, but whenever it dries glossy, and all you see is the beads. And you'll see more of this in close-up photos at the end of my layout. But I really love this, and I think that if you have it, if you need to try it. It's just awesome to work with. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start doing layers of building on the back of my layout, and I thought, well, let's start with this. I'm going to go ahead and add some white acrylic paint over this dark blue paper. I do like the depth that it gave, but I thought that it was really dark. And then I sealed those edges where I tore the paper at around there so that everything just kind of held together. The music note paper was reinforced, but I also left a little bit of space that I could go ahead and add in other things later on. To add more of the building of my layers, I'm going to take this, it's a really dark charcoal gray, it's not quite black, and I'm going to add that around the edge of my page. I'm not sure what these names are of the colors of these offhand, but like I said, I will have direct links in the blog post for this project today. I'm posting over on my blog. I will leave my blog link down below in the description box. If you're interested in any of these products, just go ahead and make sure that you follow my blog link, and it'll take you directly over to the blog post for all of this. So I'm going to go ahead and add this dark charcoal gray color around the whole border of my page, and then I'm going to go ahead and add it in a little bit in this window. I think it's another layer of depth and another layer of contrast that in the end, when you build layer upon layer, it just helps the page gain more character and that type of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and use this dark burgundy red color, and I'm going to add just little bits of this on the top left hand corner of my page, and then also on around a certain part of where I tore that opening below. All of the die cuts that you see over on the left hand side, they are from the December in My Pocket kit from Clique Kits. This kit had different pieces of pink paisley, Kaiser Crafts, and there was another one in there, Heidi Swap. Really good, versatile kit from, what we're used to seeing from pink paisley, and their nice, fun images. Over to the Kaiser Craft, which is what I'm using here, which is a little bit more, modern isn't the right word. It's completely opposite of modern, and it has completely escaped my mind right now. More vintage, that's the word I was looking for. It's more of a vintage feel, which I think works a lot better with this music note page. But point being is that the December in My Pocket kit is a really good, versatile, little bit of everything kit, and I like that because sometimes I don't like to do over vintage, sometimes I don't like to do over traditional. It's a good mix of both. So anywho, back onto this. Right now is where I'm putting on this glass bead gel, and as you can see when I'm putting it on, it's coming in almost looking white, like it gives us this foggy look, but it is going to dry gloss clear. And all that you'll see left are the little glass beads in it. And I absolutely love this stuff. I do use my finger around the edges a lot on a lot of the product with the paints and the bead gel. I want it to get in around those stitchings that are on this page. But, it's not going to be perfect. That's the whole part of journaling. I don't want to call it junk journaling, but it's kind of along that lines. It's not perfect. It's not meant to be perfect. So, drying that all off, going to go back in, put in some white splatters all over my page, and then I'm also going to bring in this other lighter colored green from Bad Girls Couture, and I'm going to do splatters of that also. This is a really nice light colored green. It's not overpowering. I'm not a green scrapbooker, but I really enjoyed working with this. And I think the color name on this one is C Note. The red, I think, is Tattered, and the white is Fallen Angel. And the dark gray, almost black, has completely escaped my mind. Like, it just came to me now as I was doing this voiceover what the names of these colors were. But anyways, I am all over the place today. I am so sorry. Okay, so the die cuts that you saw there all along off to the left, I'm going to go ahead and assemble and put some branches at the top, keep it so that my ornaments look like they're hanging. I'm going to glue one of the ornaments flat down on the page, add a highlight around it, and then the others I'm going to pop up. I kind of debated whether I wanted to add this blue ornament in, just because it's another color that I'm adding into the mix of everything, and there's already going to be so much going on in this project, but I thought, you know what, it's perfect, we're going to add it, go with the blue. The flowers and the bird die cuts at the bottom have a little bit of blues and the berries on it, so I'm just going to embrace it and go with it, and eventually at the end I will actually add some glitter from a glitter pen and highlight and bring those blues out, and I think it works perfectly. So I'm going to do a lot of layering with die cuts through this, and I'm gluing everything down, even my alpha stickers that I use for my title later on, I glue everything down, and I highly suggest that you do, because whenever a page is coated with clear gesso, the adhesive on the backs of stickers tends to not want to stick to that. So glue it down, be safe, and then no worries of anything falling off later on. So I'm going to go ahead and let the music play through this, let you watch how I build this layout in. I do want to tell you that I do not use a photo on this. It is, I think, what is going to become the cover of a either December daily or a December junk journal, or some type of a cover for a journal that I want to do for the month of December. So I let the die cuts inspire me. The one ornament says Silent Night, so I thought, well, let's just embrace that. We're going to use that as part of the title. So in the end, my title is going to be Silent Night, Holy Night, All is Calm, All is Bright, and just going to go with that with the die cut. I have some white puffy stickers from Clique Kits, and then also Pebbles alpha stickers. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to stop doing the voiceover, I'm going to let this play through, play some music for you. If you create anything with either of these projects, please be sure to tag all of us over on your social media accounts, Clique Kits, Bad Girls Couture, myself at Colby's 1981. Share your projects. Make sure you follow along in all of the blogs, so you can get all of the information on the prizes that you can be won for today's holiday blog hop. And then I will also be following up with another video for my 12 by 12 layout that will be also included in this hop. I will link that in the blog post as well. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you have fun. I hope you're inspired, and stick around to the end to see some close-ups.